Hi, good morning. Today we're going to do the first problem of the peripheral nervous system. We gave you a little introduction, a little theory introduction yesterday. Here's the code. If you can point here, if you want to find out the introduction. Just let me review a couple of points from the introduction. In first place, what is the peripheral nervous system? If you see here a little diagram, this is the brain and the spinal cord. That's the central nervous system. Now, the peripheral nervous system is the strands of nerve that come out. Like you see these lines? This is the peripheral nervous system. Okay? And another thing I want to point out from yesterday's lecture is this part. When we're coding this type of situations, it says many codes in this section are manifestations of other diseases and are assigned as additional codes with the underlying condition listed first. So we have prepared a little table here. We're going to find first the code for polyneuropathy because this is the main disease. Okay? When we're trying to code amyloid polyneuropathy, we have to go to polyneuropathy first because that's the main condition. And then we're going to write this code here. The peripheral nervous system goes here. Why? Because we're going to find an instruction that says code the underlying condition first. So this is a box for the underlying condition. Okay, one more thing to note. When we're following the path, we're going to find amyloidosis. What's OSIS? OSIS is a disease condition. Okay, so amyloidosis is just a disease condition because the nervous structure looks like amylo or starch, right? So all OSIS means is just disease condition. Take that in note. Okay, now Stephan is going to do the actual coding with the book while I hold the camera. Okay, so we start with, let's review the problem. The problem is amyloid polyneuropathy, and we're going to start with polyneuropathy, which is the main condition. So we go to
polyneuropathy.
In the index, we go to the P, right? And we go to polyneuropathy, right?
Right.
All right, and then we go to amyloid, right? And then we see the word Portuguese. What does the Portuguese mean?
It's from another country. Also,
it just means that since it's in parentheses that you can find that word, like saying Portuguese amyloid polyneuropathy, or that word cannot be there. That code is exactly the same, right?
Right.
That's what the things in parentheses mean. That you can have it in the text or not. The code is still the same. Right, but of course Portuguese is from the country of Portugal, right? Okay, now the code that we have is E85.1 and G63. Now the code for the nervous system are the G ones, right? So the G63 will be the code that we're looking for. So we write that one here. For the peripheral nervous system, we write G63. 63, right? And now there is a code that goes before that. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Thank you. Is E85.1. That is probably the code of the underlying disease of the amyloid part. So we're going to put that there.
E85.1.
All right. So we have these two codes. Now we have to check these in the tabular. We start with the main code, which is G63. Okay, so we go to the tabular. And we go to G63, right?
Right.
And then we read this polyneuropathy in diseases classified elsewhere, which is exactly what we have. And where is amyloid?
Amyloid is code for underlying disease.
Such as?
Amyloidosis.
That's what we were explaining to you, that the oosis means just abnormal condition or disease condition. So amyloidosis would be almost the same as saying that this condition is because of the amyloid structure of the nerve. So we are going to go to amyloidosis, right? Which says E81 point and one additional character. So we have checked the G63, and then we're going to go to E85 point.
E85.
Okay, let me see. E85. All right. Point
1.
Why is it 1? Because it says neuropathic, right?
Right. And it also says amyloid polyneuropathy in Portuguese.
Right. Especially the line underneath that is exactly our problem. Amyloid polyneuropathy, right? Is the one that resembles most. If you check the other ones, none of them says amyloid polyneuropathy, only the one. So that we check that the code is E85.1, right? So we have checked the G63 and the E85.1. And as a last check, we go to the book because this book has the answers. Here's the answer right there. And then amyloid polyneuropathy is E85.1 plus G63. Let me focus this very well. Okay. Which is exactly what we found. Thank you. And now we finish this with an invitation for you to visit our website. Let me see. There's our website. And thanks for watching.